Guys, how is everyone doing today? This is Eureka Math Squared, fourth grade, Module 5, Lesson 13. I am this guy, Mr. Short. I hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you. The subscribers are jumping since recently. I know we had a little bit of slowdown with testing and all kinds of state testing and all that stuff, but I hope it's working out. I hope everyone's getting through it. Remember, fractions are a big part from what I've been seeing in my class, so make sure you're working on that. Okay. Let's look at today. We're on pages 73 and 74. I'll help with a couple of these. I'll do 3 out of the first 6 with you. The rest, hopefully, you can figure out on your own. So we have, for number 1, it says add 4 tenths plus 52 hundredths. Now remember, the bottom number is not the same, so we cannot just add those together. So we need to make the 10 into 100 because that's easier. We can't really go the other way, because it just doesn't work out as nice or as easy. It's a lot more work than what we really want to do. So we need to change 4 tenths into hundredths. So to change 10 into 100, what do we have to do? We multiply it by 10. So times 10 there. And then up here, that means we have to multiply the 4 by 10. So now we're going to have 4 times 10 is 40 over 100 now, right? Because 10 times 100. Plus, we can leave this part alone, 52 over 100. So if the bottoms are the same, we just call that 100. We don't need to change anything. And then we have to add, sorry, I had to clear my throat. We have to add 40 plus 52. So 2 plus 0 is, and 5 plus 4 is, and there's our answer. All right. Number 2 follows kind of the same pattern. Number 3 follows kind of the same pattern. We're going to go over here to number 4. If you're not sure about number 3, watch how we do number 4. Then you can go back and do number 3. So on number 4, we have 4 and 2 tenths plus 2 and 56 hundredths. Well, what we need to focus on is getting our bottom number the same. You don't have to do anything crazy with this. So what we can do is we can add 4 plus 2. Then we have to add 2 tenths plus 56 hundredths. So let's take this step by step. First, we're just going to leave it alone. We're going to put a 4 here, and we're going to put 2 here. Line there for fraction, line there for fraction, plus. We know we want to make it hundredths, so we can put our 100 here, and we can leave our 56 here because we're not going to change any of this. Now we need to change our 2 tenths into hundredths. So again, just like we did over here on number 1, we want to multiply 10 by 10, and we multiply 2 by 10. Okay? So 10 times 10, well, we know that's 100. And 2 times 10, that's right, 20. So now add your whole numbers together. So 4 plus 2, 6. And now add your hundredths together. So we know we're over 100. And we have 56 plus 20 or 20 plus 56, whichever way you want to say it. We're adding, so it doesn't really matter. So 0 plus 6 is 6. And now 2 plus 5 is 7. So our answer is 7 and 76 hundredths. Okay? Now go back and use the same way to solve this one. We'll do number 5 together, and then I'll help you on the back. Maybe. We'll have to see what that problem is. All right. We have 2 and 3 tenths plus 4 and 81 hundredths. All right. So these aren't hundredths, so we need to do it again. So we're going to go 2, our line, plus 4, our line. For our fraction, our hundredths goes under, 81 on the top. But remember, when we're multiplying by 10, we're pretty much just adding a 0 behind the numbers, right? Because all we're doing, we multiply the whole number by itself, and then we're adding the 0 behind there. So let's just add a 0. If I put a 0 here and a 0 here, that's the same as multiplying by 10. We just added a 0. Right? So now we'll add our top numbers. I almost said multiply. We'll add our top numbers. 2 plus 4, still 6. We know we're saying in hundredths because it's here and here. And then we have 30 plus 81. Okay, let's go ones place first. 1 plus 0. Now 3 plus 8. So 8, 11. All right, now we have a problem. Now we have 6 and 111 100ths. Well, this is over 100. So that means that gives us 1 whole. So now what we really have is 6 plus 1. But how many hundredths are left over? So just subtract this. just subtract. Right? 1 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. And put it over 100. And that's what we'd have. You can get rid of the 0 here because I know that looks kind of funky. So now we got to add this one together. So now what is 6 plus 1? 7. And then just transfer over the 11 hundredths. Remember, if we get bigger on top, if we're top heavy, if it's an improper fraction, we have to do the conversion to a mixed number. And that's what we got here when we had 111 100ths. So this is our conversion. All right. Hopefully that helps the front. Let's look on the back. It says multiply. You may draw an area model to help you. So 9 times 2/5. All right. When you do this, you need to think of this in a way that doesn't really make sense. You need to think of it like this. Multiply straight across, call it a day. Don't think about it anymore. Don't make it any harder. Multiply straight across. Okay, you can do an area model. I don't see how an area model is going to help a lot on this one. I think this would be the easiest way for us to do it. So try it this way. Multiply straight across the top. Multiply straight across the bottom. Here's a hint. You're going to get a mixed number, or I'm sorry, an improper fraction. Make it into a mixed number. All right. That's it for me on this one. This was Eureka Math Squared, 4th grade, Module 5, Lesson 13. I'm Mr. Short. I hope the weather's getting nice where you are. It's finally getting nice here for us in Michigan. I hope it's getting nice for you. Have a good day.